If you are facing criminal charges and cannot afford to hire a private attorney, you have the right to request a public defender. Public defenders are court-appointed attorneys provided at no cost to those who qualify, ensuring that legal representation is accessible to everyone. 1. Determine your eligibility, i.e., financial criteria. Income level. Public defender services are available to individuals who cannot afford private legal representation. This typically means your income must fall below a certain threshold, which varies by jurisdiction. Assets and liabilities. The court may consider your total assets and liabilities, including savings, property, and debts, to determine your financial eligibility. B. Nature of the charges. Criminal cases. Public defenders are generally available for criminal cases, including felonies, misdemeanors, and some traffic offenses that could result in incarceration. Civil cases. Public defenders are usually not provided for civil cases, although some jurisdictions offer legal aid services for civil matters. 2. Request a public defender. At your first court appearance, arraignment, initial hearing. When you first appear in court, often called an arraignment, inform the judge that you cannot afford an attorney and wish to request a public defender. Filling out financial forms. The court will likely ask you to complete a financial affidavit or application. This form requires detailed information about your income, expenses, assets, and liabilities. B. Pretrial services or court clerk's office. Contacting pretrial services. In some jurisdictions, you may need to contact pretrial services or go to the court clerk's office to obtain and submit the application for a public defender. Providing documentation. Be prepared to provide documentation, such as recent pay stubs, tax returns, and bank statements, to support your request. 3. Complete the financial affidavit. A. Accurate and honest information. Truthfulness. It is crucial to provide accurate and honest information about your financial situation. Deliberately providing false information can result in penalties and denial of services. B. Income and expenses list. All sources. Include all sources of income, such as wages, unemployment benefits, Social Security, and any other financial support. C. Assets and liabilities. Property and debt. Detail all significant assets like real estate, vehicles, and other property, as well as any debts or loans you have. 4. Court evaluation. A. Review by the court eligibility determination. The court will review your financial affidavit and supporting documentation to determine your eligibility for a public defender. Judge's decision. The judge may ask additional questions and will ultimately decide whether you qualify for a public defender based on the information provided. 5. Appointment of the public defender. A. Conditional approval. Initial approval. If the judge finds you eligible, they will appoint a public defender to your case. You will be notified of the public defender's contact information. B. Meeting your public defender. First meeting. Schedule a meeting with your appointed public defender as soon as possible to discuss your case and build your defense strategy. Cooperation. Cooperate fully with your public defender and provide all necessary information and documents they may need to represent you effectively. Additional considerations. 1. Review and appeal of denial. Right to appeal. If your request for a public defender is denied, you may have the right to appeal the decision or provide additional information to support your eligibility. 2. Partial payments and contribution sliding scale fees. In some jurisdictions, if you are found partially eligible, you may be required to contribute to the cost of your public defender based on a sliding scale fee. 3. Change in financial circumstances. Reassessment. If your financial situation changes during your case, notify the court. You may need to apply for reassessment to continue receiving services from the public defender. 4. Special situations. Juvenile cases. For juvenile defendants, parents or guardians typically request the public defender, and the financial assessment is based on the family's income. Detained individuals. If you are in custody, inform the detention center staff that you need to request a public defender. They can assist you in submitting the necessary forms.